Hi, my name is Sagina Athikkal. I'm from Department of Computer Science, Montclair State University, NJ, USA. And I have developed this voice chatbot for hospitality as part of my master's project. So let's go to the abstract. This paper focused on the voice-based chatbots for mediating interactions between hotels and the guests from both the hospitality, technology providers, and the guest perspective. So in this research work, we developed a hotel website application with the capability to receive a voice input and it gives a voice output also. So the application was developed with speech recognition and the speech synthesis API for voice to text and also the text to voice conversion, a closed domain question answering system that's a cdQA NLP solution for querying the answer. So to talk about the background, so we all know like chatbot is a machine with the ability to answer the questions automatically through a conversational interface. And how does a chatbot works? It's a kind of a software which can help the users by automating their conversations and interact with the customers through a messaging platforms. It interprets and processes users' words and phrases, giving them instant preset answer. So if the user interacts with the board through voice, then the chatbot requires a speech recognition engine. So similar to regular apps, chatbots also has an application layer, a database, APIs, and conversational user interface. So to talk about the types of chatbots, there are three types of chatbots based on how it is working. So in rule-based chatbots, customers interact with this type of chatbots by clicking on the buttons or using the predefined options. So because this is require people to make a few selections to give relevant answers. So because of this, these bots have a longer user journey. And the intellectually independent chatbots, this is kind of, these chatbots learn from the user's inputs and requests by using a machine learning. So they train themselves to understand more and more questions with practice and experience. And it's the third one is AI powered chatbots. So AI-powered chatbots means it use and combine the best from the rule-based and also the intellectually independent chatbots. So they can understand any free language and make sure they solve the user's problems with a predefined flow. So they use machine learning, AI, and NLP to understand, analyze human speech, find the right response and reply in understandable for a human language. So we know that the importance of chatbot and the motto behind this one, it's like chatbot applications helps in smoothing interactions between the customers, and it has the potential to enhance the customer's experience by reducing customer waiting time and providing immediate answers. Like it's customer, it can help the customers with 24/7 customer support, and it can also remove the threat of unpleasant human-to-human interactions. So the related work, there are a lot of works going on in this field, and it's like booming in the IT industry. And it's like all these papers mentioned, they all explains the importance of the voice chatbots in the hotel industry. So these, their findings indicate the direction for the future development of voice technology in hospitality towards multilingualism and modulator, offer, which can ensure the wider reach of the technology in the hotel industry. Coming to our work, our proposed system recognizes speech on chatbot, which uses NLP for interaction on closed domain system. And any requests related to the hospitality or the hotel web application, like how to use or where can I find it, or any questions related to the business domain can get answered by the chatbot. And the system got trained in such a way to answer any questions related to hospitality domain. The system is trained with any data set, like which has information related to the hotel website. it is implemented in a way that it can easily retrain with any data set. So, I'm sorry. The proposed system requires the following modules. So, I mean, this module, we had done a lot of research behind the scene to come up to these modules, like which is feasible and which is, I mean, a lot of factors like accuracy, ease of use, maintainability, cost. And based on all these factors, we just came to this module. I mean, so this is contains like a web application design. So it's having a web apps application design with the PHP and Apache server. And it's contained mainly that this is a web server. So a client server architecture and a server side application, I mean, server side. So such an application is implemented on a complex network, which connects with the client to the server. The server part of that architecture provides a central functionality that any number of clients can connect to the server and request that it performs its task. The server accepts these requests, perform the required task, and returns any result to the client as appropriate. So to talk about the web application, so a web application is required to host the voice interaction feature. So here it's a hotel website which can host the voice chatbot, and it requires a client side like a speech recognition API, so which contains first speech to text and then text to speech. So in voice to text conversion, web applications need to capture voice input and get the voice to convert it into text. And there are various solutions for it. And we just came to a solution like using speech recognition API. And it's like a Chrome version 25 came up with a web speech API embedded in browser, which support conversion of voice to text conversion in web applications. And next is like the text to voice conversion. So here we used speech synthesis API. So it's an interface coming up with the browser, web speech library API. And speech synthesis is accessed via the speech synthesis interface, a text-to-speech component that allows programs to read out their text content. And it came up with various voice types, rate, and pitch that we can configure in the synthesis voice. And the main important part of this one is the cdQA model. That's a question answering. That's a closed domain question answering. That's a cdQA is an NLP based closed domain question answering system. The mission of cdQA is to allow anyone to ask a question in natural language and get an answer without having to read the internal documents relevant to the question. And it is connected to the MySQL database. So let me just go to my website very quickly. And so this is a hotel application. This is where it's host. And it contains, based on the proposed system architecture, the system has been implemented like there are 5 views, like one is the home and local attractions, shopping, activities, and the chat. So in home page, you can see one calendar, like this is a calendar, and you can book the reservation by clicking check-in dates, and you can select any dates to book the rooms. So you can give the number of adults, number of kids, and just search for the room. And there are a lot of rooms available in that hotel. So, and it's giving the room type, maximum occupancy, price, and you can select whichever you want. So if you review this one, you will get all this information, just one more time to re-review, and you can enter your information and it will just go and submit. This website is just to mimic the actual website of a hotel. Just to that purpose only, we just created such a big website. So, and it has another one is the local attractions. So it explains like what are the main attractions nearby with an auto movable, the picture gallery and all. And it has given all the the popular shopping centers near that place and the activities. So what are the activities given? So all these things we just, mimicked. So in such a way that if we ask to our...
My name is Emma, your voice assistant. How can I help you today?
Yeah, this is the focus of this work. This is the voice chatbot, and I named it as Emma. So it's like a configure. So if whenever an user clicked on this Emma, so at the top of the navigation panel, it's like a chatbots. As you see, it will be show up as a welcome message. So this message, the what Emma was saying, it's a configurable message. So let's come back to here later. And so it gives an overview, and the website is having all the facilities, and it has an embedded GPS. So if you click on the GPS, so yeah, so if you want to get the directions, you can click on the GPS and it can give the starting point and end point. You will be reaching there. And it has mentioned all the gallery rooms and hotel amenities. Everything is mentioned, like, whatever we are going to ask to them EMA. So everything is mentioned in the web page itself. So that's what we are seeing here. And the website has been implemented using the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Foundation for the client side, PHP and Apache server for the server side, and MySQL as the database. And all the rooms are configured in the MySQL database. When you book the room, it will reflect over here. And so let's go to Emma. So when the user clicks on talk, this Emma, it starts listening to the user till,
My name is Emma, your voice assistant. How can I help you today?
Okay. If the user talks, so it will listen to the user, and when it's end, till the user stops talking. So after that, if the user click on the button send, it will send you the question, and it will search. What it will do is we have okay. So we have a paragraph, a PDF. We have trained a model with a PDF, and that PDF will it will go to that PDF, that embedded PDF, and search for the answers, and the most relevant answers matching to that question, it will come back as an output. So that's how it's working. So if I am asking some questions like pardon me, because my system is really slow, it has running so many applications in the behind the scene, but it's taking like 15 to 20 seconds to get the answers. So let me ask the first questions like, what is the cancellation policy? And if I send it, so that question is triggering in the background, and it will search to the PDF document for the cdQA, and we will get a relevant answer, just matching answer what is given in that document. That's the trained model, it will get it from there. And this is showing that the question is processing. This is processing, but it takes 20 seconds time because my system is not that good.
Requests 20% payment of actual accommodation fee for cancellation from 7 days to 1 day prior to the check-in date.
So it gives an answer like, and I have configured it in the way that it's giving a transcript also for the MS chat. What is the response? So I have configured it in a way that it's giving the same exact what she was talking. So it's giving the transcript also. So if I'm asking like more questions like, okay, again, I need to click on here like, what is the child occupancy?
Children under 6 years of age can stay on a complementary basis when sharing a bed with parent. S.
Okay, so I have just examined, verified with hundreds of questions which I have asked related to the hotel. I mean the hospitality related to whatever. It's like if I ask anything related to what is the amenities and what are the amenities, what are the free I mean complimentary things available with the hotel booking, or like what are the local attractions, what are the shopping things, and what are the activities, or anything. Like it need not to be the straight questions, but if it's like working on a paragraph. So if that paragraph contains like any hint of the word, then it will just search from there and it will gives that answer. Like it's like a more reliable, I mean related answer. So that's how this is working. And let's yeah, that's all for the presentation for me. And I have made a conclusion, like because uh, as I mentioned, my system is really slow. If we are having a high-ended system with a high CPU or GPU, it will be like a more and more powerful. So the conclusions and the future, and there is a lot of rooms for improvement. And my conclusions are like the voice questions here. What we have seen is like the voice questions are passed through an algorithm on a remote server that analyzes the document for all possible relevant answers. And the most relevant answer is sent back to the user together with the appropriate confidence from the model. And it's like reusable, that questions are reusable. It's like a generic module which is reusable with capture voice input and convert into the text, and then it convert the text back to voice once the result is received from the server. And yeah, because I have done a little more research on the Google's text to speech library, and it's like because it's the downside is like it's require a separate infrastructure to maintain. So it's decided to go with the JavaScript utility wrap implementation for speech recognition and speech synthesis API. And one more thing I have noticed, like the question answering mechanism performed very well based on the evaluation and predictable for text shorter than 3,000 words. However, with the longer text, it started lose accuracy, losing track of details and making significant mistakes. So if it's like, if it's the shorter than 3,000 words, it's like more accurate. And definitely I have said like an incremental improvement on the system performance, and accuracy can be achieved by retraining the model with more questionnaire and through a feedback loop. And training with the bigger data sets requires a high-end system with more GPU. So that's all from my side, and thank you.